Welcome back everyone, I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to another SCUM video, part 4. This one I'm going to go over some basic healing, a couple of bits you can find around the island, a couple of bits are more difficult to find around the island, what they do, how you use them, and I'm going to drop in a few puppets afterwards, take some beats, and then we're going to do some patching up and see if we can get a bit of contamination, and then maybe drop a exploder in and see if I can get to like some major damage and just sort of give you a quick overview of sort of what to expect. Alright, so let's go over some of the stuff on the table. What you'll first find you'll be patching up with is rags. If you've got clean rags, then they're fine to patch. Dirty rags, you can patch with those, you will get a slight contamination, and we'll go over that. But with the dirty rags, if you find soap, you can wash these. So grab your rag, go over to the water. As long as you highlight both of these, right click, then you can wash that, and then you have a clean rag. So even if you've got no pills or you've got no alcohol, you find some soap, at least wash your rags before you start patching, because otherwise you will get a contamination. Right, as you see on the left, we have antiseptic rags. Now these can be crafted using the alcohol and clean rags. What you'll do, you'll click on any of the alcohol, you'll click on the clean rag, you'll right click on the clean rag, and then you'll disinfect it. That will give you an antiseptic rag. So they're very good to have, so keep an eye for the alcohol around town and keep some of that on you. But these bandages you can purchase at the medical traders. You'll find these around inside any medical place. Same with the single bandage. This is a pack of 5, so you would just right click on those and you can just take out your emergency bandage. Pills, there's a lot more pills than these for a few different ailments, but these are the ones you'll need if you get hit, if you get into a limp and you take some painkillers. In about 30 seconds or so, that will allow you then to get away, run, but you have to keep taking those until you heal up to keep your limp at bay. Antibiotics, when you patch up with dirty rags or you get hit by puppets, you can pick up wounds that can cause slight contaminations. Alright, so onto the rapid recovery serum, also known as Phoenix tears. Now these do not spawn around the map and you cannot buy these at the traders. They are only found inside locked medical lockers, inside the medical rooms, inside bunkers, dangerous areas, and they have a gold lock on them, and they don't always drop the serum, so do be mindful. But as rare as hen's teeth, great if you got one. What I'm going to do now is drop a couple of puppets in. I'm going to take some beats and we're just going to have a look at little basic patching up using some of these items. Right, and also that can happen where you're going to go into a coma and you might get lucky to get up, and then you can finish your puppet. So let's take another hit. You can see 55% health. And there we go, he's dead. I wasn't expecting to get put into a coma. It doesn't happen that often, but as you can see, when it does, as long as you're not too far gone with a limp, you can easily get away. Right, so let's get into metabolism and look at some of the healing. So do remember, shift and Q will take you straight into the screen. As you can see, these are C1s. Now I would just recommend going to hide somewhere, lay down, let these stabilize and recover, and as soon as they do, your health will start going back up to 100%. Even though they're bleeding out, you're not going to die. If they're C3s and C4s, then you need to start to panic. But what I'm going to show you, if you do patch up any of these ailments, let's click on that, and let's say you only have a dirty rag. Let's patch up with the dirty rag. Right, so there we go. I've patched up both of those with dirty rags, and we now have contamination. So we have some external pathogens, and that will sort of climb. Like I said, at this stage, it will probably just climb up, go into recovery, and you'll be okay, and then your health will start going up. But you can always remove these as long as you have an antiseptic rag. Or you can just patch it now with a normal clean rag, or you can use an antiseptic rag. If it was infected here, it would take it straight into stabilization with no infection. Or what you can do, if you have antibiotics, you can just take some antibiotics that's in your system, and look at that, quick as anything, the contamination has gone. So let's patch that with a normal bit of rag, just to show you that you've got no problems with that. And obviously the better the medical supplies, the quicker you'll heal up and better your medical skill. Like I say, a lot ties into it, but I'm trying to keep it as basic as possible. Right, so that's patching up just using those and the rags. I'm going to drop a puppet in now, and we're going to get to some hopefully some serious damage, and then we can see what the Phoenix Tears does. Right, so I've just dropped a suicide puppet inside that room, because this should give me, as long as I don't get killed outright, this should give me what, C3, C4, just depends. So I'm going to get close enough when he goes off to do me some serious damage, and I'll show you what the Phoenix Tears does. Right, there you go, he's gone off. Shift and Q, and there we go. I'm now at a C4. So this is some serious damage, and like big trouble. So let's treat with one of these. And it still doesn't take it down. So you need to treat with another one. You need to keep treating. Just click on 2, 3, 4 bandages. And there you go, that's taken that C4 into stabilization, and then that will go into recovery. So 23% health. You can see I've got a limp. Right, so the perfect time to show you what the painkillers will do. Now don't eat all of these, just one. I'll show you what the Phoenix Tears does in a minute. This is a good way for me to show you little bits as I'm sort of healing. So as you can see, I'm still limping about. So what happened in a minute is the painkillers will kick in, and you'll be able to run around for a given amount of time until that wears off. But you have to be careful, because you can open up wounds that are patched up. It will come up and tell you a message on the left, so be mindful of that. Right, there we go. The painkillers have just gone down below 50%. It's been about 60 seconds, and there you go. That will enable you to get somewhere safe or get back to your vehicle. Right, so the good thing is, even though I'm healing up and I'm in stabilization, I'm on 32% health, so I'm going to stab myself with the Phoenix Tears and show you exactly what that does. This will heal you up, everything goes straight into recovery. Let's go to Shift and Q, and there you go. Whatever ailments you got, injuries, go straight into recovery. And once this reaches the end, your health will start going up towards 100%. So like I say, keep your eye out for those stuff around the island. Obviously the tears is like as rare as hen's teeth, and they're very hard to come by. But like I say, you can manage with the basic stuff that you do find, as long as you just sort of take care and look after yourself. Right, so I hope that's helped, and you have good luck with the puppets. And like I say, don't go too crazy, don't take on too much too soon. Take your time, things will start falling into place, and then other things will start leading into things. There's a lot more pills and stuff you can find, there's a lot more other ailments that you can deal with, but this is just the basics and what to do when you get hit and when you get patched and if you've got a contamination, and how to deal with it. Right, take care, stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next one. Ta-da for now.